guys, don't leave. Stay on mine.
She's happy.
I'm happy.
Okay,
And don't forget, yes, if you want to support the stream, PayPal is linked available on there. Yeah, David's just setting up his stream, so I didn't do any topics. I was waiting for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry guys. Welcome to another KPC Night on Live. I slept through the alarm today. It's 26 minutes past the original time. I'm so sorry.
What shall we? Let's get him to do something. You have to do like do something.
Okay, I'll do something.
엉덩이로 이름 써. Like write your name with your butt. This is a very Korean
Okay, I'll do it.
punishment. Yeah, you have to do it.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable.
I'm a man of accountability. So. 잠깐만. Wait. Okay.
Ready? So he's gonna write out his name, his letters of his name with his butt. Do it.
Oh my god. Can you see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Go.
In English or Korean?
Yeah, David.
Korean or English?
Do you want it in Korean or English? Come on, David. Let's go.
English?
Do you want it in English or Korean, guys? Should we write his name in Kim? What was your Korean name again? Kim Young-soo.
Yeah. Welcome to your show. Yeah. Okay, I'll do whatever. Like Korean.
Okay, let's go, David. Let's go. How are you? He's writing in Korean.
Yeah.
Kim. Put effort into it. Give me the energy.
I hope nobody is watching this.
Kyung.
That I know.
Imagine if somebody walked in right now to the street and they're like, what is going
Is
on?
not watching this. There we go.
Round of applause for David.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, you deserved that.
Yeah, I deserved it.
You deserved it.
Yeah, I don't know why. But yesterday night I had some kind of insomnia. I usually don't, and then I couldn't sleep.
You always have insomnia. You always sleep late.
No, it's like I just always sleep late voluntarily. But yesterday I was trying to go to sleep like early at like 2 or 3 or something.
That's early for David.
Yeah, but then yeah, I couldn't for some reason, and then I was like just rolling around until like 5 and stuff.
And people are laughing their heads off. I'm dying, lol. Missed 3 lives. I'm back and have no idea what's happening. Make it a short. Yes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry,
Yes.
guys.
Is the camera centered okay now?
Why'd you
okay?
decide to dye your hair suddenly, though?
I just felt like it. There's no reason.
Okay.
I will go back to black in August. But I just wanted the difference.
You have a set time frame too?
No, it's just for autumn. But just for the summer, I just wanted to change it up.
Well, usually don't people go red or like those tones in autumn?
Maybe, but for summer, I mean, you can go red in summer too.
Okay.
Thank you, Ivan, for the $5. Yay! Fan for both of you. Anna, marry me. Is 4K USD after taxes income good for living in Seoul? Is that low income, middle class, high income? 4K after taxes, that's good income. That's really good income.
That's good income.
That's
yeah.
very good income. As for married, I am not ready to get married yet. I'm sorry, but thank you, Ivan. Thank you. And yes, that is high after taxes.
Yes, it is. Okay, let's go straight into the news. I'm so sorry.
Are you sure? We can chill.
Yeah, it's okay.
Dear, let's catch up.
Yo, how long have you been streaming?
Half an hour.
Oh yeah, we should definitely go into that.
That was a twerk. Okay. Okay, let's do the news. Fine.
Okay.
We're talking about what first?
What do you want? You choose.
The Yujin year.
Okay, Yujin year. Yes.
Oh shit. No.
There we go. Okay, so guys, you've been following us for the past few weeks, and we covered this like I think 3 or 4 weeks ago. This whole thing going on with Yoo Jun-yeol and Han So-hee. They've been dating and they've already broke up, and this guy, everybody was pissed at him because the 2 girls were like
beautiful girls.
No, yeah, that
they are.
Yeah, everybody were pissed at them at that factor too, but the fact that these 2 girls were like online just sharing, fighting all their,
and he didn't say anything.
Yeah, he was just silent and stuff, and people were like, a man should have some accountability, you know, like me, like, you know,
like you,
yeah,
like you.
No, if you did something wrong, you need to like take the punishment, yeah, something like that. But anyways, this guy finally opened his mouth. He broke the silence. Like, he was criticized in between because he was at a golf event and like that wasn't like in tone with his green ambassador
Okay.
branding or
so
whatever.
what did he say?
Okay, so yeah, he's coming on this new Netflix series, The 8 Show. So he finally spoke up at that press conference about the breakup with Hedy to date, allegations to break up with Hedy to date Hansoi and stuff. So he expressed that instead of trying to correct misinformation about my personal life that was posted to social media, I felt it was better to stay quiet and take the criticism. And for his controversies about the golf event, he was like, it was an opportunity for me to self-reflect in the most difficult time since my debut. As it's a personal issue, I think there will be a time I can give an interview in a personal setting. Yeah. So that's basically it. He gave us one sentence. Like, he was like, I didn't want to try correct the misinformation about my personal life, and I felt it was better to stay quiet and take the criticism. And this is exactly what I expected, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, like, he was going on the more professional side. And
Yeah, usually celebrities don't like speak out on controversy unless you have to absolutely address it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
better to just like...
So I perfectly understand his stance,
Yeah.
and like, I'm not picking sides or anything, but like, it's just that these two girls took the abnormal route, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
they were being messy and putting stuff on Instagram stories and blogs, and it was a little bit unnecessary, in my opinion.
I just hope nobody comes in the comments and says like, oh, the man is taking the man's side, because like, I objectively think like...
No, I'm taking his side too. Like, if I were the girls, I would not have like posted any of that.
Exactly.
Especially, I'm a celebrity of that caliber. You're not a teenage girl like going through like, you know, breakup. Like, they're fully grown adults and like famous celebrities.
Yeah.
They know the exact consequences of all those Instagram stories and everything that they do.
I mean, I'm not saying he has like, he's in the right 100%. Like, I guess if we were to judge, like, I think he has some kind of, he did something wrong about like, you know, he was too silent. You know, like, he could have said something. I think his official... what do you call it? The label or the management put out something like officially, but that wasn't like the whole feud was just too big to just like shut it all down.
I heard he's ESTJ, his MBTI.
Okay, is that supposed to matter?
I don't know. By the way, I got a thingy from Rachel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed it. Hey Anna, since you said in a live that you need clubby music to dance to, I found a song for you. Play the song Breathless by Austin Mills and Alina Barras and Busta Move. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this.
Okay.
And I don't know if I
very
can...
specific.
I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh my gosh!
What?
I received
Whoa.
PayPal!
What? And she's very surprised, so it should be a very high amount.
Ross, thank you! 26 minutes late at $5 a minute. This goes in the David jar. Thank you, Ross! David is late. Be late again next week. Thank you, Ross.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
you deserve it. I'm happy now.
And I got another one. Christina, thank you. Love your hair color. Thank you so much. So, yeah, you should, but do you, like, because guys usually are like, don't do, like, just have natural hair color.
Yeah.
But Minjae, I posted to my stories, and then Minjae DM'd me, replied to my story yesterday. He was like, this actually looks better on you than the black hair. And he was like, it's kind of rare for me to say that, but it's like, it actually looks better on you.
Do you want me to...
No, give me your honest opinion.
Do you want me to make fun of your hair?
You can make fun of my hair.
Okay,
Give me your best joke.
I have two people that I can think of.
What? Make fun. Give it to me.
이정재 Do you remember this guy?
Wait, give me the link. Oh, wait.
Yeah, okay, so it reminds me of the Squid Game guy, the main character at the end. I don't know, like, about now, you've probably seen it, but, like, he transforms into red hair. So I was like, is she going through, like, a phase or something? Like,
He's saying I look like this!
And there's this other guy, too. He's a singer that's very famous for kicking. Do you know Kim Jong-un?
I did!
There's this other guy, too.
Okay, but my hair is not that red.
I know.
My hair is not this red. It's like and it will fade into a brown.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I like my hair.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, but like usually if a person just changes their hair in like a rare color, like not
People think it's you're like having like a mental breakdown.
exactly. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
No,
here?
it's nothing like that. I've never had that kind of thing.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it's like nothing has changed in my life. I'm happy. It's just like I just had to get my hair cut, and I was just like looking at. Do you know what my inspiration was?
What?
I had a mood board. I'll show you guys on the thing.
Okay.
It was a lot of like some of the K-pop girls I was looking at. It was first of all Winter when she was doing her drama.
Aespa Winter? She did red hair before? I know okay.
This was one of my inspos. Hers is like a lot more kind of red tone than me, and also Beyond from G Idol.
Oh, she did red hair too.
Yeah, a lot. It's like a very kind of trendy color in Korea.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks kind of whiny.
Yeah, whiny, and it will fade into like a red brown.
Yeah. And I feel like it's gonna be like less maintenance than the brighter colors, cause like
Oh, for
you have to
sure.
do like bouillon. And,
For sure, because I still wanted like a dark color. I didn't want to do a light.
yeah, maybe I should dye my hair too.
For next week, you should.
I mean,
Because you came
like,
late.
Like I have my own personal reasons. Like I can't because like I'm in this like conservative Korean society, and my grandpa
Have you ever dyed your hair? Ever?
twice,
What-
and it was
what?
both secret. So I did like just very dark brown, like barely even visible.
Noticeable,
Yeah,
yeah.
because like my grandpa, yeah, he thinks people who dye their hair are a joke.
Oh, he's very Confucianist.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, you look like 양아치 if
Yeah.
you what is 양아치? Like a scumbag or whatever,
Like like a no good.
a gangster or whatever. So like, yeah, my grandpa has all the power in the family. So whatever he says is rules. And yeah, I was oppressed for 32 years. And then there was this one time I dyed it blue.
Blue. You
Yeah.
actually dyed it blue.
Yeah, for 2 weeks only.
When? When
When
was
I went
this?
when I went to New York.
You had blue hair in New York.
Yeah.
What was what possessed you to have blue hair in New York?
I don't know.
And
I was
how old were you? Was this when you were doing YouTube?
yeah. So
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
You had blue hair on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's on the vlog?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to find this vlog.
I'll show you.
Yeah, show us.
What?
Show us. I've never seen you with blue hair.
Oh.
Have you guys? Do you guys remember like DK fans? I don't remember
Okay,
ever
here it
you
is.
with blue hair.
Yeah.
Give me the link.
Oh, that's very faded out, but like I had very thick blue hair back then. Before the event. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I mean that's not so noticeable, yeah.
Yeah, before I went, it was super blue, but then it faded.
Oh my god, why you guys look so young?
We were young. This is 2000. I don't know.
Oh, what's his name?
That's Terry.
Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what year? 2019? Oh my god!
Wait.
Just looking at you two.
What's so funny?
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh my god, Danny looks so young. He has hair, first of all. Danny has hair.
I have blue hair. He has hair. So what? I don't know what went on with us back then. Like that.
Yeah, that's only 5 years ago? Oh my god.
But yeah, like
What a blast from the past.
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go to the States. Like it's the land of freedom.
So you did this for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Came back and dyed it black. Yeah.
What, did your parents see it?
Yeah, my mom saw it and
What did she say?
wanted to like disown me. For real. She was like, "You're not my son." Yeah.
Oh my god. This is so funny.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yes.
So what else are we talking about today?
Yeah, but I'm like, what was it? Oh, we were at the Yu Junior story, right?
Yes.
So like, yeah, a lot of people just agreeing like he was being professional, and a lot of people are still apparently taking it very personally. Like, so many people are still obsessed with this drama. I don't know.
This
why.
is not interesting.
It's
to
not.
Me.
It's not interesting. While it was interesting while it was, like when Han So-hee and like Hedy were going all on each other, but people are still like bombarding Yu Junior's comments.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
I don't understand.
To me, this news is not interesting. At all.
And then there are level-headed people saying, "I thought he was very smart not to say anything. No matter what he said, netizens already made up their mind. All of this between himself and the other two." Yeah. So I don't know why celebrities should like reveal.
Somebody commented, wow, such an oppressed family. Did they at least provide you with big finance to justify the oppression regime?
No.
This is just what a Korean family
Yeah,
is
that's
like.
what a Korean family
Yeah,
is like.
this is just...
Yeah, I have no tats. I can't dye my hair.
Yeah.
I can't do piercings. I can't... what else can I not do? I don't know.
Yeah, guys, do you remember when I uploaded the video of when I pranked my dad that I got a big tattoo on my arm and he flipped his shit at me? That's what a Korean family is like. So
Not all, but like...
not all.
Still a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next news. Should we go to Seungri?
Okay.
Yeah, so another celebrity news? I don't know. But this guy, so everybody knows Seungri, right? Oh, what's going on with yours? So he's the guy with the Burning Sun scandal. He got out of jail. I think he was sentenced to 2 years or something. And then in military prison, he got out. And everybody was wondering how he's going to live his life. But apparently
He's doing just fine.
He's doing, of course.
I already knew this, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's already made enough money to last his entire lifetime.
Exactly. He's probably stashed a lot of money somewhere. And then, I mean, even if you go to jail, you don't get your money confiscated or anything. So, yeah, he had a lot of money. He flew to the Southeast Asia region. So he's hopping between like Malaysia, Indonesia, all those kind of places. Where I guess relatively people don't really know his reputation, or like they just don't care. I still see a lot of like...
He's still popular in Asia. When I went to Hong Kong and I stayed in like the really fancy Rosewood Hotel, a lot of Korean celebrities stay. He was like, yeah, Big Bang suddenly comes here a lot and parties, and I was like,
yeah, still living the good life.
Yeah, still very much partying.
Yeah, I'm just like baffled by the fact that people, I mean, if they don't know, maybe it should be better, but like if they know and they are like whatever, then I'm just really curious about the mentality of these people, just inviting them to like rich birthday parties and stuff.
He's not even G-Dragon.
Yeah, so this is a video of him, like, so he's like doing MCing stuff, and you can basically see he's gained a lot of weight, and he's definitely
like
not in shape from his like prime.
Idol days.
Yeah, so he's like basically like a fun show host MC.
Yeah, but he gets paid a hella money for this.
Yeah, so this is a rich Chinese birthday party, and if you look down here, like he's doing like MCs at clubs and stuff, and
while dancing to "Good Boy" by GD and Taeya.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like
he's using his old band members as clout, to be like, hey, I used to be part of this big huge K-pop band.
Yeah, so I want to ask you, do you think it's appropriate for him to like use his like Big Bang songs?
No, it's not. It's
not?
like it would be the same as like Jessica suddenly like promoting like using Girls' Generation songs everywhere. She doesn't do that at least.
Yeah.
But this is just like purely like.
Do you think he does not give an F
He doesn't give an F.
Or like do you think he's like talked it through the members?
I don't think they talk.
Yeah,
I think they've fallen out.
Probably,
yeah, I
right?
think they don't talk anymore.
Yeah, I was surprised because like how does he have the audacity to like use the Big Bang music after all of that? So I mean I guess he could if he's like, I don't give an F, you know, like I've already fallen down to my lowest. I've hit my lowest in Korea with Big Bang's reputation. So whatever, you know, I'll just do whatever I can in my life. So
he was so forgettable in Big Bang. Yeah, he was definitely the member with the least kind of importance. Everyone had their own individual roles in Big Bang. He was just like the maknae. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was like the entertainment guy in Big Bang, the comic relief.
Yeah.
But then he turned out.
I really don't think the members speak anymore. He went to jail for crimes.
Yeah.
I don't think they speak.
I don't understand how people can still defend him when he actually got a verdict and got going to jail.
Yeah.
Like people are still like, well, the Korean justice system is broke. But
and I remember when Big Bang, just before when they were still promoting their last few songs, they were all on a talk show together. I think it was like Radio Star or something.
Yeah.
And then they were all kind of like TOP and GD, they were kind of being like to somebody like, hey, can we like focus on music? Can we not like do so much like other businesses? Like let's focus on our career.
With bad friends and stuff.
Yeah. Don't get influenced by these bad people.
Yeah.
And I I remember them saying that kind of stuff.
I mean, Big Bang was like each of the members had their own controversies, but definitely Seungri was, I think,
number one.
I think he was the catalyst and the smoking gun to the
Oh,
fall down of all of
Many,
Big Bang.
many. I'm sure a lot of people hate him for that.
Yeah, like so Big Bang was doing fine with their career, like
Yeah.
music wise, and then after Flower Road, everybody like expected them to come back and like do activities and stuff, but that happened, so it just all went away. And I think like Big Bang fans, they should actually be angry at him because like he kind of like just ended the whole thing. But then now he's using Big Bang songs at events. And I think maybe in his mindset, he's like, I was part of the group too. I have all the rights to use it and all that stuff. I don't know the legalities of that, but it's just, I don't know, the audacity.
Yeah.
That's just it. So
He had Luna sponsors from Hong Kong and Taiwan for his budding son as investors. Yeah, he was always very good. I mean, his personality is very outgoing.
Yeah.
He was always very good at like making new connections, like getting new investors for his clubs, and he's a very good businessman.
Yeah.
Very good. And when I do CareerNet, I work with a guy called Brandon, and he said during the whole Burning Sun time, he was working like part-time as like a bouncer for one of those clubs in Gangnam, and he heard a lot of tea. And it was just like Burning Sun was just so dirty in how they did their business, so aggressive, so dirty. They don't give a F about anything other than just like profits, making money. Yeah. Just shady, nobody gets too successful without getting a bit dirty. Like that's why there's no ethical billionaires.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying.
The whole Burning Sun like related people are now out of jail.
Yeah,
like
Chung
Jin
Jin-young
is
out
out.
of jail.
I think the
FT Island
guy was already out for a while.
Yeah, he was already out.
Yeah, and like if you look at the comments, people are saying, I think Big Bang should sue him for defamation. Do you think that's possible? I don't think they would go out of their way to do that.
I don't think they just probably can't be bothered.
Yeah.
They'll be like, we just want to ignore him.
But things like, at some events he's like, oh, I'll bring GD next time, that kind of stuff. I don't know how he can do that actually.
The audacity.
Yeah. Like, why won't he just live quietly? He's going around like that so he can start another business. And people in the comments saying, why won't he just live quietly? Yeah.
He has all the money and he's probably invested loads of money. He wants to party.
Yeah, imagine if he bought Bitcoin before he went to the jail.
Yeah, I mean, they have enough wealth, honestly, to last like them for a lifetime.
Yeah, this person says, I think Seungri probably knows that K-Nets will never accept him again, so he's free to do whatever he wants in that sense. Yeah.
If you go to different Asian countries, especially, and they're just like, people who are like more like wowed by like the Korean celebrity factor, then he can get away with much more stuff.
Yeah. Like if I were him, I would have been like super, super embarrassed with my life. And then I would just like go into like hermit mode and like...
People have been like, but celebrities have been through like so many scandals as well.
But that's like the biggest scandal of Korean entertainment history.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, to be honest, I like people like Kim Kardashian. She got famous because of her sex tape. Like, I can't imagine walking around every day, like with my kids, and being like, "That's my reason for becoming so successful." Yeah, she literally catapulted into fame because of her sex tape. And it's like once people in the world have seen you do that, I'll be so like. I can't like look at people in the face.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, crimes is bad as well. Sex crimes is bad. So. Oh yeah, I'll read your super chat. Sorry, I keep like missing them. Thank you, Rachel. Hi, David and Anna. I enjoyed your live so much last week. David, if you still want to get married for benefits, let me know. I have a plan for how we can get married. I'm just one Zoom call away. She has a plan. She's a woman with a plan.
Really?
What is your plan?
Well, I have something to ask you. So, because in last live stream I did solo, the whole theme about it was friend marriage. Do you know about this concept? Have you heard of it?
What's that?
So this is a new popular type of marriage that is popping up in Japan. Like apparently,
Like a backup marriage?
No, apparently 1% of the population does it already. So basically, you don't have sex, you don't have any romantic feelings or anything. You get married. You can
just for the paper.
Yeah, just for the paper. You get all the legal benefits and all that kind of stuff. You can get a baby doing like what do you call it? It's called like
in vitro.
IVF and AI, whatever.
AI.
Yeah, it's called AI. I can't remember the actual medical term, but Yeah, you do that and you live together, but you can have exterior partners. You can like, it's not cheating if you have like partners
it's
outside.
It's like just an arranged marriage.
Yeah, so a lot of people refer it to like a roommate kind of situation. You're just like, you don't want to live alone, but you want to get married and the benefits.
So
and
they share the cost of like what, buying the house?
So
they share the cost of everything.
You get into all the details before you marriage. You like sign all the contracts. You even like decide.
It's literally a roommate. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. But with all the benefits of marriage.
But people getting a baby together, that's a bit extreme. Like, I can understand roommate and doing it for, like, benefits, but, like, having a baby with another person...
You don't even have to get pregnant. You do it outside.
No, but still, you're still gonna have, like, a half human. That's half you and half this person. That's, like, very... Like, unless it's, like, you should only do that with people you love, no? Why would you want to raise a baby with just, like, a roommate?
So, like, a lot of people are like, why don't you get an... why don't you adopt a baby, adopt a child, but then there are still a lot of people that want their DNA in the baby. So that's the only way you can get it, right? So, I mean, if you're married legally, might as well, like, if you're gonna do, like, you know, those one of, like, the sperm banks and, you know, like, that stuff, it's gonna be a random person anyway, so why not?
So they do this in Japan?
Yes.
This is a quite common thing?
It's not quite common, it's 1%. It's 1%, but it's growing now. And I saw a lot of comments in the neighbor news, like Korean news, and people were like, I'm doing this already involuntarily. The men were like, I've been in this kind of marriage for 10 years. My wife has set this terms on without me letting me know.
That's sad.
That's sad.
That's sad.
Yeah. So apparently Korean couples or married couples are #1 in sexlessness all over the world.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah. So Japan's #2, Korea is #1. So.
Where is so #1? Like the worst kind of things.
Yeah. Like if you look at the newlywed couples around me, they're going through their own stuff. Yeah.
David is asking Anna if it's cool to have friendship marriage.
Oh yeah. So I was like
should we get friendship married?
People weren't getting the concept. So I was like, hypothetically, let's say if Anna is here and then Anna was like, you know, let's get a friendship marriage. Would you be down to do that? I'm not.
For the benefits.
Yeah, just for the benefits.
Yeah,
right?
Why not? Because the government's like handing out so many subsidies these days.
Right. So I was actually thinking that too.
Like, just if there are clear benefits to me doing it, then I would genuinely consider.
Yeah.
But genuinely, you ideally want to have marriage and babies with the person you love. Yeah. Right?
I think this would be a great opportunity for people who want to like just enjoy their single life up to the max. And then
but what can they like why they get married and have benefits with this person but they still have relationships with other people?
Yeah.
What's the purpose for that then?
All the benefits and the baby.
Well, why don't they just have a baby with the person they're dating? Why don't they just get married to the person they're dating?
Maybe they just want to have fun with them.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, maybe
I know people have backup. Like, if we're both like not married by the age we're like, you know, like 40, then we should just get married us two. I know people have these kind of like pacts.
Oh,
and this kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
You and me, if we're not married by the age of blah blah blah, then we should.
People do that already. Marriage for benefits or not to be lonely. Raising a kid with a friend.
Well, I follow the green card.
Yeah, for the green card.
And it's like bye bye after 2 years.
Yeah, I actually know a person. Oh my god, maybe the U.S. government's gonna dig on it. But I actually know a person that is an American citizen and does these arranged marriage, like these.
He told me this.
Yeah, set up marriages, and he has like a broker between, and he gets like a massive amount of money. He marries a person, gets divorced in like 3 years or something, and he's basically like milking off his his or her American citizenship. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. Let's go to the next news. So last week I didn't know how to like judge on this because I wasn't really updated about the comments of the paparazzi said, but I just wanted to bring this back and share my opinion again. So they said things like jump, arigato, all right, idiots.
Did they?
Yeah.
I only heard jump last week.
They said like arigato and they all look so faceless or whatever.
Yeah, emotionless, I heard that.
Yeah, and then K-netizens react, and of course these kind of like the moment there's arigato there.
He said, I'm going to get COVID. Did he actually say that?
If he actually said that,
That's racist.
That is pure.
That is
racism.
racist.
Yeah, that is racism.
Did he actually say I'm gonna get COVID, or is that
People are like,
made up?
I don't know, but
Tone it down, girls.
Tone it down, girls. Everyone jump. Yeah. So I just wanted to correct my stance. Like, this is totally racist. Like, we didn't know the actual details of the comments. Oh yeah, people put like what is it? Subs.
Where did they say COVID? Is that?
Oh, the reveal. Yeah, look how far they're in like a dance. Turn them around. How do you say it right in Korean? Arigato. Yeah. But then though, like, okay, like, I'm not trying to shield them again, but like, just looking at the dialogue, someone was asking, how do you say something in Korean, and someone was like arigato and stuff. So it might have been a genuine like an ignorance issue.
I think the most race, if they did say the COVID, like, that is just pure racism. Yeah. The other stuff is just like rude.
Yeah, it's very rude.
But they would say that to other celebrities too.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a lot of discourse on TikTok about this whole Met Gala thing, because let me just switch back.
But yeah, go on.
No, because it was just like there was a lot of pushback from just like the normies who afterwards, it was just like the short story that the Met Gala was based on is about like the like really rich family being trying to be overthrown by like the peasants, and they were just like, all these celebrities are so out of touch with their 75k tickets while the rest of us are struggling so hard in this economy. They look ridiculous in these like expensive ass costumes for this night of like, and they're celebrating, they're showing extreme obscene wealth and just partying and just being like you think like getting dressed up and like getting into costumes is like important. It's really not. And like there was just people saying on TikTok like, this is so out of touch right now.
That's TikTok.
Yeah.
That's capitalism for you.
Yeah.
That's a society. And if you put that logic into everything, then you can't do anything in this world. Like, this iced tea we're drinking right now, it could have been donated to an African child in like UNICEF or whatever. So, I mean, the rich get richer and they do what they want to do. But also there's an alternative perspective that, first of all, Met Gala is like a charity event, first of all.
For the museum.
Yeah. But anyways, like, money, like, if these people don't spend their money, if it's locked up in their banks, it's not going to do any good to society. Yeah. So it's just better off for them to like party, spend it on like whatever, and then there's like the companies and the workers and the employees like they're all paid from that stuff. So I mean, that's just a cycle of capitalism, and there's like pros and cons definitely. But like, yeah, I've seen this similar sentiment in like a reels. I thought it was very cute, but there was this guy who's like a dog creator who has a very cute Welshie or Corgi. Welshie Corgi. Welshie Corgi. We call it Welshie Corgi in Korea. So yeah, a Corgi, and then he flew business for the Corgi. Like, the Corgi was just like in bed, and the business seat is like about like what, $2,000, $3,000, right? Even over that. And people are like,
people fly on the points. If you have a lot of points as well, you can easily find business flights. Yeah. You don't have to pay actual cash.
Yeah, but then people are like, you really put a dog in like a $5,000 seat while people are starving, and this is not the right.
If you can pay for it, or like if you can do it, why not?
Exactly.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
But, I think these are the same people. Talking about Taylor Swift, with the carbon emissions, and the layers are a little bit different, but I see the similarities there. And like, Taylor Swift has no other option than to like do private jets to Australia, world tours, Japan, Tokyo, US, and all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, she uses it for private usages too, but still, that's like her time is like money.
Yeah.
And like
the thing is, with rich people, that time is literally money.
This is totally off a tangent, but I recently listened to a podcast about like productivity, and I really realized something.
Which podcast?
I don't know. It was from Think Media or whatever. Like, and then one guy, an expert of like how to not procrastinate. Yeah, this guy was like, rich people actually value. Everybody knows that rich people value time over money.
Yeah,
so like but I didn't. He laid it out in such a nice way that it just hit me. It gave me an epiphany. He was like, So what you have to do in life is you need to try to save your time, not money. But most of the people, if you think about it, try to save money
Yeah.
and spend their own time with it. So a lot of people go to like the further gas station to get like a cheaper gas price. They go to like the restaurant or groceries to do everything and stuff. And they spend more time. But then like if you have that mindset, you're going to be trapped in that like vortex forever. Whereas rich people, they delegate their stuff and they spend money for like, you know, nannies or delivery or time saving stuff. And then they use that extra time to like
do something else.
Do their entrepreneur stuff. So yeah, that hit me very hard. So that's the mindset I'm trying to do for like a week. Anyways.
And then you'll go back to procrastinating.
Yes.
We all do the same thing. We're humans. Let's read some comments. Like the Hunger Games for real. Yeah, I'm not a straight, but this whole thing is infuriating. I'm so disgusted. It makes me embarrassed to be American. We don't claim them. Yeah, I mean, it's just rude paparazzi. Yeah, just rude. Yeah. Slimy paparazzi will say things to get a reaction so they can get more money for their photos. Yeah, that's what they did to like Britney Spears back in the day, and it like drove her insane. She went insane because of the paparazzi. Yeah. It's not good.
I feel bad for their lives, honestly.
Yeah. In Korea, we don't have like that kind of.
Unless
it's like an airport but that's like a stage photo shoot kind of thing. But we don't have like people back in the day were like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton. They would come out of clubs and you have paparazzi with like lights and like then they just like, shout things at them. We don't really have this kind of culture.
I mean, if you go to the airport, there are a bunch of like.
No, but that's like stage photo shoot. But it's not like the Korean like unless it's like they don't really shout stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they did say stuff to like Jung Jun-young when he first came out of the airport and they were like trying to get a reaction. Yeah, I mean, it actually is similar. Yeah.
But actually, like, you know how people were saying the Stray Kids outfits where they were kind of like mid? A lot of people were saying that on the internet, but a lot of people actually liked it, and this became one of the most like popular looks on social media. So
depends who you ask. Yeah, I mean it's just Tommy Hilfiger. It's very like mainstream.
Yeah, I saw who was it? Like it was a random pop artist like Charlie Puth, I think, or like it was someone like that, and he randomly posted Stray Kids. Was it Charlie Puth? Anyways, it was a pop singer, a very famous pop singer, and he randomly posted their pictures, and he was like, you know, slay or something like that.
I mean, they look beautiful.
Yeah, I thought they looked amazing too. So. But
it's just not very creative in terms of like fashion people.
Yeah. Speaking of Stray Kids, though, I don't know what it is, but the K-pop quarterly sales and profit came out, the reports, and all of the big four companies are down in profit. So the sales for JYP in specific, JYP is down 20% in sales, and then profits like shrinked even more. And yesterday, JYP went down 14%.
Why?
I don't know.
Was there a reason?
I don't know. I think people think it's like the end of K-pop now.
Maybe.
Yeah. People.
It's not a good time.
Like if you look at the graph, it's like crazy. You know, like I mean, you guys might not be that into stocks, but
especially Korean ones. Then
I'll just show you the visual of it. Like okay, now it's like rebounding a little bit, but yesterday, like this is the monthly chart.
Ooh. It's like a Bitcoin crash.
It's just been going down and down forever. Like, look at this. This is a JYP graph. And it was, at the top, it was $140. Now it's $60. So it's down.
What about your YG stock?
Let's not talk about it. Yeah. Okay, it was.
Yeah, it's just all entertainment. It's not a good stock to have. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think people at least in the investment sector or like finance, think K-pop has peaked. So they've been capitulating after. I think the moment was when BTS went to the military. Like ever since the stocks have been going down, and they're like, yeah, there's no more room for K-pop to grow exponentially anymore.
Thank you, Rachel. If I were you, David, I would do a Zoom with me soon so I can share my idea with you. We would both benefit from this. Let's get the ball rolling. She has a plan to marry you, David. She has a plan.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get married in a short term. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Oh my god! But talking of dogs, I went to my dad's house over the weekend just to see him, and I saw my little bean, and I literally just like.
Wait, I thought our child's name was Bean.
Yeah, he's also Bean too.
Oh, he's a dog?
Yeah, my dog and also our third child. But anyway, I would literally just like posted. I just filmed like a really like 20-second video. And then I posted it on TikTok. It got 25k views.
Oh, really?
And it's like sometimes like obviously TikToks don't take that much effort compared to YouTube, but it's just like sometimes I put like thought into some TikToks and like actually make content. But it's just like something that's like I put like no effort. It's just like took 20-second video for me to film, and then it gets like hella views compared to my other more effort ones. I'm just like hyungta.
Yeah, that's TikTok for you.
Yeah. And all social media actually. So.
And I think once BTS have their comeback, I think the stocks will rise again. That's in 2 years.
Jin is coming out soon, next month.
Yeah, but for them to be like 7, it's gonna be like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, next news.
Which is?
Oh, this one. This one's scary. Have you been following this?
No.
Yeah. So, police in South Korea. Are you ready? So there's been this scary story going on in Thailand, Pattaya, in a place called Pattaya. I've actually been there. Police in South Korea arrested a man under suspicion of involvement in the murder of a Korean tourist in Pattaya. And yeah, according to the police official, a Korean man in his 20s was apprehended at his home in Korea, Jeolla province, on Sunday evening and placed under emergency arrest for allegedly murdering a man and abandoning his body. So he murdered someone and
in Korea.
In Thailand. Oh. I think. It was a tourist.
Oh, okay.
And then he put the person inside this black bin, this trash bin.
Oh my.
And he dumped it.
God.
And I think I read somewhere that the person, the victim, was found with no fingers.
Is the victim a man or a woman?
Probably a man, I think. Yeah, probably. I didn't check that. But this is crazy. This is crazy that
it's like a movie.
Yeah, like Korean people are killing Korean people in like foreign soil.
That's so weird. He must have known him or something.
Yeah.
It's not like a rando.
Yeah. So probably there was like a gambling problem or like a business problem or something like that.
Something gone wrong.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. Look at the pictures. It's so like.
Besides the suspect now in custody, police believe now there are 2 other suspects behind the kidnap and murder of the 34-year-old Korean. Yeah, they're also identified as Koreans. They're still being tracked.
Yeah, and why this is more scary is, did you see 범죄도시?
Oh no, not the new one.
Not the new one. So there's this famous, there's this popular movie series called Crime City or something, and every time it comes out, it gets over 10 million views.
Did you watch it, the new one?
Yeah, I watched it. It's just the same format over and over, but it's just basically Badong-seok, the bulky dude. Guy. He's just like beating up like criminals and stuff. But then this time the theme was like, you know, they were in Thailand or like a Southeast Asian country, and they were fighting against like Korean people, and like Korean people were on a killing spree in Southeast Asia and stuff. And then this happened in real life, so people were like, "Whoa, this." Have you
ever tried? You know, when your friend is like passed out from drunk or something, you try moving their dead weight body. It's so hard when they're completely passed out. You try moving them.
How do you know?
No, like when your friend is passed out from drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, have you ever tried moving your friend?
Okay,
it's so heavy.
I didn't hear the first sentence.
I've never killed someone,
I didn't
David.
hear the first sentence. It was like, yeah, have you tried moving a dead body? And it was like so heavy, and I was like,
let's try killing David.
How the actually she know?
When your friend is passed out from a night of drinking, then have you tried moving? It's so heavy. Dead weight, when they have no body control, it's so heavy. So I can't imagine trying to shift like a man into a bin.
Yeah, but this is some gangster shit, like putting person in a bin and stuff.
When you're desperate and when you've done the deed, you do crazy things.
I'm already seeing like channels like Rotten Mango and stuff, and like covering this. And,
He clocked you, guys. I am not a serial murderer.
What's clocked?
He clocked you, as in he got you. He read through you. That's what it means.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't Glock me, please.
No, clock.
Okay.
It's not clock.
Okay.
When you clock someone, it's like, oh, I see what you're doing.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, anyways, that was very scary. Just wanted to introduce this because a lot of people seem to like this kind of, not
True
like,
crime.
like true crime
Yeah.
kind of content.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially like Rotten Mango.
Yeah.
People watch that.
Other than Rotten Mango, there's like other channels too.
Dark Asia. Or
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but people like to hear these scary stuff. And
I don't.
honestly, like if I was living my own life,
I don't like
I would
true
get
crime.
scared.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, if you imagine listening that in the streets.
Yeah, but for some reason, true crime is always a very popular genre.
Yeah, I always go home at 2 a.m. in the morning. There's nobody there in the streets over here, and it's like such an alleyway, and it gets super spooky. And
You're in Seoul and you're a man.
if a guy comes with a knife, I'm helpless. You know, like there's a saying from a very famous UFC player in Korea, UFC fighter. He said like if there's a skinny ass man with a knife, run. You know, even if you're a UFC
Yeah, obviously,
fighter.
if there's any person with a knife, you have to run.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
try to fight,
Like,
you have to run.
Don't find any confidence in yourself because you know you're being dumb.
Of course.
Yeah.
Be humble.
But apparently, a lot of like stupid men think they can win over like
a knife fight.
knife,
No, you
whatever.
can't. You have to
can't.
run.
You just have to run.
Yeah, you
and
have
like
to run.
that's just in the movies, like when people do like and then you know, like disarm the knife and fight.
Yeah, and you clearly can't fight back in that situation.
I will throw my slippers and run away. Yeah.
Yeah, see, people love Rotten Mango.
Yeah.
She's very popular.
I've seen some of her videos too. Yeah.
But for me, I have enough like, there's enough like hard things in the news. Like I don't want to like, in my entertainment time, I don't want to like get that kind of content.
Me neither. It's just
I like feel good content or like funny stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
next
the
news.
female swindler thing. I think. That was funny.
Let's go on. You want to read this? Yeah.
Okay. So basically, there was a female Korean Tinder swindler.
Yeah.
She was jailed for multiple scams. She was sent to 3 years in prison for swindling 670 million won, which is, wow, almost 500K. Wow. From 3 male victims by pretending to be a romantic relationship with them, although there might be more victims. She was found guilty of fraud. She was accused of extorting money from 3 male victims, each in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, from September of 2018 to 23, while posing as a wealthy businesswoman in the field of art trading, like art.
Wow.
The defendant approached the victims through dating apps and earned their trust. She then borrowed large sums of money by saying her money was tied up in other business affairs, or that her former boyfriend was pressuring her money for that she supposedly owed. She is smart.
What? Anna's
She is
really,
smart.
Anna's really shady
Art
today.
trader,
Like
huh?
she's moved bodies before. She's like defending romance scams.
I'm a criminal, apparently.
If you just think in terms of money, 500K,
That's not so much
and
money.
you get 3 years in court. I don't know if she got her money confiscated and stuff, but if she got,
you have to give it back.
yeah, if you got to keep it though, somehow.
Then it's kind of worth it.
See, like her ethics are.
It's just 3 years. But she would have had to give it back.
I'm just curious though, like how do people get money out of men? How do
You'd
women
be surprised, but there are simps out there, Dave, and lonely people.
I just don't understand. But that amount of money.
But this is like the New York, the socialite who pretended to be like in the really New York upper circles, and she swindled money out of everybody. Because once you give off the appearance that you are rich and you have money, then people are much more willing to actually loan it to you. Oh, you can pay it back. Yeah, if you just appear, especially if you're like, I'm an art trader, like I'm very successful, just invest in me. But it's just a scam. Yeah. So.
I'm surprised that people are that naive.
Yeah, but there are very naive people out there,
I mean, there's
There are
just
smart people, but there are also very naive people.
there's just a general rule that you just don't do money with friends or anybody else. Like you don't know. Like,
Anna
generally.
Delvey, exactly.
Yeah, that Anna girl.
Yeah.
The Netflix series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Would you lend me money?
no.
Wow.
No, and you wouldn't either.
I would.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Try me.
Would you loan me 10K?
10K is like 1,000,000.
Oh.
For what? What purposes?
I want to get a boob job or something.
No.
If I said, David, I
What
want
the
if I want money for a boob job,
No.
would you give me 10k? What would you give me 10k for then?
I don't know. Something
I have
serious.
I have no serious reason.
Something serious.
I
like-
want to buy a car.
No, that is not serious. That's like for your personal interest. Like I've seen cases around me, like, okay, like I've seen my ex-girlfriend lend a big sum of money to her best friend.
Okay.
Her father passed away, and she had no money for the funeral. So she was like, I swear I'll pay you back in like 5 years or something. Right now, her family was very broke. And then one of my ex-girlfriends, she was like, okay, I'll
How much did she learn? Oh,
she paid for the funeral.
so which was?
Probably a lot, over 10k, probably.
Did she get it back? Do you know?
No, no. How should I know? She's my ex. So. Yeah, but for those kind of cases, I think I like if,
Yeah, if my dad passed away and I was like, David.
let's not assume that. But
then you would loan me 10k.
if you were in that situation,
Oh.
if you're at rock bottom, hard place.
What about 50k?
I don't have that money to start with. Yeah, so like I won't go out for
If you had
go
it,
get
would
a
you
loan.
loan it to me?
So like that's the thing. Like I've seen so stupid people getting loans for other people.
Oh, that's dumb.
Like if it's within your capacity, if it's like pocket money for you, then it's fine.
That's dumb.
But like getting loans for other people and paying stuff like that.
Would you loan me 50k if you had it?
It depends on how much I have. If I'm a net worth of like 5 million, like, okay, yeah, here's the 50. You don't have to pay it back. That would be the case. But like, if my net worth is like 500k and that's 1/10 of it, then that's a little bit too much, I think.
How much are you gonna give me for my wedding as my cash gift?
20만 원?
20만 원?
Yeah.
Oh, that's $200.
Yeah, 20만
Yeah,
원.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like,
That's decent, yeah.
the highest I could go for is like 250 to 300, maybe for like my really really best friend, or like.
Wait, I have to stop planning my birthday party.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to do that. at the end of this
Yeah.
month, yeah. David about to get swindled.
I've seen so many people get swindled with the purpose of like, oh, I'm starting a business. I have this idea. It's gonna work
Yeah.
out. I already have this much investors. I did the venue searching. I just need this much capital. You can get in, and I
Yeah.
can give you ROI. and
Unfortunately, there are a lot of crooks and scammers in
Yeah,
Korea.
in
I feel
business
like.
especially.
Yeah, especially in business. People will try to run dirty on you and just get one over you.
Mm.
So you have to be smart. Even in business, as long as you don't, even if you don't become mega successful, as long as you do avoid the pitfalls, I
Yeah.
think you're already a success. Yeah, as long as you avoid the scammers and the bad people, then you're already doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So
Why are people saying good for her? Baby girl is focused. Anna Delvey Korean version. Wait, they shouldn't have
hashtag
believed
girl boss.
it. What? Actually, why are people like this? Well, they shouldn't have believed it. Lol, she slayed.
Yeah, it's because it's primarily a female comment section, I'm guessing.
This is
Yeah.
weird. This is weird. Yeah. Okay.
Next story.
Yeah, spacing out. Let's do that.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys
We have this
heard-
every year.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty stupid, honestly. Like we have this every year. It's a spacing out contest at Han River. All of these people just come to zone out. They just sit there and do nothing
For 90 minutes.
for 90 minutes. It's an official contest, hosted by the Seoul government, I think, Seoul city government.
What on earth?
So all these people just come, and they can't do anything. They're just looking into the void. And this guy is a famous short track speed skating ice skater. And they're like, what do you call it?
It's free, right? You don't pay money to do this.
Yeah, and then a lot of popular YouTubers come.
I
Sometimes
guess for the clout.
like celebrities
You get in
come.
the news.
I think Crush.
Yeah, Crush won once.
Crush won once.
Yeah.
And I just don't know the intention of this whole thing.
Does it, who earns money from this?
I have no idea.
Or is it our tax money goes into like organizing events like this?
I
If that's
would
the
be
case,
very mad.
I would be really kind of mad.
Yeah. Like, but I don't think it takes a lot because there's only like barricades and like just some seats. So that's basically it.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun thing for like people to just
I don't
chill
get it, to be
bit.
honest.
I honestly don't get it, but I just don't understand why it became so big.
Yeah.
And like why people.
How is the winner determined? Yeah, how? Is
I
there
think it's a
judge?
subjective like joking kind of thing, but like people obviously like if you move or like if you're like answering questions or whatever, there's certain criteria.
I mean, it's
probably.
easy. 90 minutes, you just sit still. That's
Yeah.
easy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess you need to really look stoned or something.
Stoned.
Yeah. So good to see all ages taking part of it. The real achievement is them being away from their precious devices for more than 5 minutes.
Actually, yeah, in the modern age, like just being without your phone for 90 minutes, that's quite.
I think
it's
a lot
just
of
meditating.
people would get the itch.
Yeah. You would. You'd be like, "Where's my stocks app?"
Oh. Yeah.
Where's
if you
my
said
Bitcoin?
anything else like TikTok, I was like, no. But like, I need to check my Bitcoin at this point. It's rebounding a little bit in my stocks. Oh, yeah, it's doing pretty good. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. If you're in Korea, guys, I think foreigners are eligible to enter too. So you guys.
I think it's a bit, especially if my tax money is going in there. I think it's a bit dumb.
It's a bit dumb,
It's a bit dumb.
honestly. Yeah. So yeah, that was some fun news. Next news.
Which one?
What's this? Oh, this is going viral. Yeah. So Buddhism is big in Korea.
Tomorrow's a national holiday.
Yeah, tomorrow's a national holiday because it's Buddha's birthday. Yeah, it's Buddha's birthday, and like Christmas, equivalently, it is a.
So me and Subini might go out tonight. She
because
wants to
it's
go
a
out.
holiday.
Yeah, because everyone's off work tomorrow.
Well, it's in tone, definitely in line with this vibe, because
Celebrate Buddha.
yeah, so like Buddhism is shifting in Korea. Like it's getting very, I think,
Commercial.
liberal and commercial maybe.
He's meant to be avoid of all like temptations and sins and.
Yeah, I think they're just like having fun and just de-stressing. And he's not a real monk anyway.
Oh, he's not a real
He's
monk.
a comedian. Just that's
Okay.
just bald.
Yeah.
But I think
a real monk cannot be a DJ.
Yeah,
No.
but I think he just got the blessing from the Korean Buddhism organization.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so it actually took place. It took place in Jogesa. That's like the hub, like the mecca of Buddhism in Korea. Like in Seoul, you can go to Jogesa. So the fact that they hosted this event is like you can have fun.
Yeah.
We blessed this event. We approved it. So like this is happening, and then people are like divided. Should Buddhism be like this? Or people are like, still it's a good way to drive in.
Yeah, it's fine as long as it's not an actual monk DJing.
Yeah, more
It's fine. He's just a
people
DJ,
go
but that
through.
looks like a monk.
Because religion in general is on a decline.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are much more just
Yeah, I don't think like honestly Buddhism is like a religion. It's more like a self-meditating kind of.
Yeah, it's a more spiritual kind of thing.
But they do like sit in front of like a gold statue of Buddha and pray to it.
Yeah.
And so like in that sort of way, it is a religion.
Yeah.
So
It's more like a lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of learnable things from Buddhism.
Yeah, very like for me I'm agnostic, but if I had to follow any particular religion, I think I resonate more with like Buddhism. Yeah.
It's just like empty yourself. Nothing really matters.
Yeah, it's a very stoic kind of
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, all religions have like the same sort of message, right? In the end, like
Christianity is kind of different. You can work hard and get rich.
is that what it says?
Yeah, if you work hard, if you're diligent, you get rewarded.
Okay, but like the core, just like treat others with kindness.
Yeah.
Those are the same within all religions.
That's true.
Yeah. Love unto others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also does say like it's harder to get in heaven if you're a rich man, to go into like a hole of the needle. If you're a rich man, so that means like money always comes with temptation and sin.
Yeah, money is sin.
Yeah.
There was also like a scandal with an actual Korean monk like a few years ago. Remember, he was like, monks have to be completely avoid like all temptations. You're like supposed to have like no possessions.
Yeah.
You like live peacefully with the world. Like think about the world, like the afterlife, this kind of thing. He had like he was a famous monk. So he had written books. He had like a really nice penthouse in like Seoul, and he became a lot in trouble.
That monk.
For like his flashy lifestyle when supposedly he's meant to be like a true monk, but he
Yeah.
was very capitalist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think it was He something.
yeah,
something.
something. I remember that guy.
Yeah,
So-
but there are a lot of spottings of monks driving Lambos and Mercedes
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
They're not supposed to be tempted by that stuff, material stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, like the temples in Korea, all they require is a little bit of maintenance,
Yeah,
right?
that's
and
it.
people just come and give their offerings.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
They're supposed to live very simple, peaceful lives.
Yeah. So modern day Buddhism, at least in Korea, it's kind of like diluted a little bit. Christianity too, of course. It's become very super capitalistic. My mega church I go to have ATMs in front of the doors.
Really.
Yeah. So
That's how you earn the.
they have like cafes and bookstores and
Yeah, 해민스님. is the name.
Yes, 해민스님. Yeah.
Yes.
So speaking
The
of
love of money is the root of all evil, not money in and of itself. Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
so today I feel like I want to be evil. So please give me super chats and PayPals. Some would help. And
My Lambo is my temple, lol.
Patreon. Yeah.
Lambo, broom, broom.
So this monk DJ, he was actually banned in, I think it was Malaysia. Like he was doing world tours and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
For
It's
for
a bit
events.
offensive. It can be, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was Thailand or Malaysia. Like it was a Buddhist. There was a big Buddhist population, and
Oh.
he got banned. Like so, there are different layers of Buddhism, definitely country to country.
Thank you, Nicole, for the $10. There are actually 2 Japanese monks who are touring that have DJs and perform club music. Club music. You're not supposed to do that if you're a true, genuine monk and you really believe in, like, if you're a real, true Buddhist. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah.
And speaking of the devil and evil and money, I got a super chat. I'm not calling your super chat. Well, but it's the first time I got Japanese yen. Wow. 1,000 Japanese yen. That's like $10. Thank you, Mohammed Hassan. Pizza. Hello, David. Out of context question. I recently got a job offer from Kakao. That's good.
Ooh.
I'm from Tunisia. I am afraid of accepting if they told me careful of racism, heard Korean hate Muslim and Arab people. I don't think you have to be that worried if you got a job offer from Kakao.
Yeah.
And Kakao people are smart.
They're pretty international, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's pretty international.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll have to worry about racism in the
No.
workplace or anything.
No.
But if you have that mindset when you're coming, like you might be,
Yeah, don't be in that mindset.
yeah, don't be in that mindset.
Yeah.
Just come with an open mind
Yeah.
and just have a very open attitude.
Forgiving mind, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, these people have never seen they've never personally interacted with
Yeah.
foreigners that much.
Yeah, just try to be like give them grace because a lot, like he said, a lot of them might be interacting with a foreigner for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
some of the things that they might do might be just out of pure like because they don't know how to or like
yeah,
But
I guess like a lot of Koreans have been exposed to like Americans and Europeans through the media, and a lot of people came to Korea, but like other countries, like people that they don't have that much interactions to, they might have some awkward interactions and all that kind of stuff. In general, I do know what you're talking about. Like in Korea, there are a group of people that don't like Muslim or Arab people, but I would just say like don't be that scared. Korea's a land of nice people too, and if you look at all the vlogs visiting Korea, they're like people are always so kind and all that stuff. So not much to worry. Yeah. Yeah. Consider racism from the perspective of ignorance of people. Yes. Yeah. And also, there's racism everywhere. Honestly.
But congrats on your job,
Yeah.
at
Congrats on your
Kakao.
job. Yeah.
Congrats.
Okay, wishing you the best in your potential South Korea career.
What's this? The ice thing?
Oh, that's kind of like, oh shit, we're drinking.
Where?
So let's go to this news. So Ice Cube alert, viral YouTube video exposes dangerous unclean ice machines. So you know how like the cafes have ice machines for their like stuff.
The thing is disgusting.
And some cafes like this, they have mold on it, on the ice machines because they don't clean it. And they just get the ice out of these machines. And that means we're purely drinking
Shit.
this mold. Yeah, and it's just disgusting. And there were a lot of part-time workers in the comments saying like, I've worked at a cafe too, and the cafe owners just don't give an F about the ice machines. And I've seen a lot of mold on them too. So people are like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink at cafes anymore. But then there were other like counter, comments of cafe owners saying, let's not generalize all the cafes. I clean them regularly. But yeah.
It says a YouTube video went viral, drawing attention to the potential health risks. In April, a video posted on the Korean YouTube channel I Am a Business Person, a cleaning service provider in his 50s, specializing in air conditioning and ice maker maintenance, underscores the prevalence of poorly maintained ice machines in cafes and the health hazards linked to consuming iced coffee with ice with them. Wow.
Ice machines are prone to accumulating water, mold, and bacterial growth. Yeah, it's actually the most optimal environment for mold, if you think about it, if you don't take care of it.
And such machines could be linked to instances of stomach aches among consumers, although they might not attribute the problem to the ice from the ice machines, as it appears.
If you think about it, I think I've had some stomach aches after drinking ice Americano.
You never drink ice Americano.
Sometimes. Every time I drink ice Americano, I have like stomach aches.
That's just your imagination.
Maybe it's because of this.
That's just your imagination.
Because I don't believe all business owners.
Actually, I told you I got a Temu sponsor.
Yeah.
And I have to edit that reel and put it on Instagram. Yeah. But I got this like ice. It's like for home. But it's just like a plastic ice maker, and you obviously have the tray, and then you put it upside down, and then you push this button, and the ice just goes.
Falls down.
Yeah. It's really actually useful. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting mold or something, but
no, that's just at home. That's clean. I can clean it. So.
It's like in the McDonald's ice cream machine, always broken, and do not attempt to order it when it's actually working. Buyers beware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait until you look at milkshake machines. Gross. Yeah. Apparently this is like a big problem.
It is.
Across all like chains and stuff. I worked at a stadium for almost 3 years. I have not once seen someone clean the ice machines.
I'm still alive at this,
See,
at
like
this point in time.
A lot of actual people that have worked at these places and giving their.
But you can't avoid all germs, to be honest. And actually, this is like a thing. This is like an actual thing. You know, as kids, if you don't play outside as a child and you don't get thrown around in mud and dirt and stuff, you actually end up having a weaker immune system down the line compared to kids who did play outside and like rolled around in mud and dirt and. So like you can't avoid all germs like. 100%.
This is a little bit too much. Like I agree. Like there are some picky people that go to the restaurants and like there's like a little bit of like pepper there and like.
Just get over it, Karen.
But not this.
Yeah.
But I do want to say like, I've noticed this. A lot of my foreigner friends that have moved to Korea that have gone in, that have done house hunting and that actually live in Korean houses, they've always mentioned a lot about mold, but mold is a pretty common thing in Korean households. Every house I've been to had mold, at least in the bathroom or somewhere. You know the silicone, like the white stuff. There's always like a little bit of mold there. If you go to like damp sections of your house, like on the ceiling, like one part of it has a little bit of mold. But apparently mold is like not a very common thing in other countries. So sometimes I've seen a lot of.
If it's really severe, then it does.
Yeah, if it's really severe. But sometimes I've seen a lot of people like over exaggerate with the mold, and they call their landlords and say like, "There's mold here, like do something about it." And of course, it's up to the responsibility of the landlord. But usually, normal Koreans would say like, "Oh, there's mold. Let's just go to the supermarket, get some like." White stuff and then wipe it off, and it's a normal thing, but maybe it's like a cultural difference, but like Korean households, you'll find a lot of mold there. Don't get spooked out about it because that's normally normal.
Depends how much.
Yeah, if it's like a new bougie house, you're not gonna see it, but if you're house hunting in like Haebangchon or Itaewon
then of course 100%.
Of course there's gonna be
100%.
mold, but then I've seen a lot of people like, there's mold in my house. I'm like, well, that's Korea for you.
One of the guys that I do Korean Net Lives with, he lives in like Haebangchon area, and he said he actually had to move out of his flat because the upstairs neighbor, like the pipe broke or something. He was actually getting like sewage water dripping down his ceiling.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's a big problem.
Yeah, that is an actual health hazard. Like that's bacteria.
Amy says it's common in London.
It is common in London.
Yeah. Any area with old
houses,
buildings and stuff.
When you if you live in like a newer office type building in Korea, then you're fine. Can you imagine Anna as your mom? She is no nonsense. Can you imagine if I was your mom, David? Do you think I would be strict?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'd be like, I will try not to be like exactly tiger mom as my mom, but I think in the end, eventually, I will end up becoming like
strict.
Yeah.
I think I would be a very free dad. Yeah, I don't think I would be strict. Yeah. If it was a guy, I would beat the shit in. Just kidding.
If you had a son.
Yeah, I'd be like, get out my belt. Where's my belt? I'm just kidding, guys.
No, but people, like corporate punishment in Korea.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah, corporate.
Like the CEO's calling to your office, like, sit down.
Corporal punishment, not corporate. Yeah, parents hit their kids in Korea.
I think to an extent, some kids
Need some discipline. No, honestly, I think so.
Yeah.
And sometimes, especially if they've done like a really bad mistake,
Yeah.
they need to learn their lesson.
If it's not like beating the shit out of
No,
a kid.
no. But just like a spanking, it's like that's good enough.
Yeah, if you get like the good
Cane.
old cane. Like I got
What did you get hit with as a child?
a wooden stick.
Stick, or like sometimes like a keen umbrella.
Yeah.
Or like whatever that was in the house. Sometimes be like a toy plastic sword. Just like so you get a smack across your bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit like on my ankles and my like thighs, calves, and like
Or sometimes
my hands.
they should put your hands out there. You get a smack like
yeah,
this.
I get like 10. If you don't do your homework, like 10 stabs, and it hurts. It hurts like a bitch. But
like when I was doing my Korean, like some of the other guys, he's like American as well, but he's from like a Jamaican family. He's like, oh my gosh, I got beaten like all the time, like frying pan, slippers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And she's like, my mom would beat me, and then my dad would come, he would also get mad and also beat me.
I mean, human beings are animals to some extent, so it's called conditioning. You know, like if you're a child and you know, it's like the Pavlov's dog. You know, if you get conditioned, like, oh, if I do something wrong, there's gonna be pain.
Yeah.
Like you.
For example, like if your baby, if your like a child sticks their like wet fingers into like a like electric socket, you need to be like, no, you cannot ever do this again. So you like give them a smack, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, I should never ever do that again.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes it needs to be taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly think maybe I'm a boomer, but I honestly think kids have it too soft nowadays.
They are too soft. Gen Z is too soft. Gen Alpha is too soft.
Their ethics, their attitudes, everything is like.
I don't do anything hard. Life is meant to be all rainbows and butterflies and easy, and like I don't do anything difficult. That's how I feel like the vibe is.
Yeah, and they just don't care about any other person other than themselves, and I think that's accountable towards the parents. Honestly, yeah, I don't think it's a children problem. It's like the parents having only child, thinking their child is the most precious person in the world, and like. Whatever harm, like little harm that goes upon their kids, they're like overly protective and stuff. And I honestly think that messes up with your child that so much.
Wait, my mom used a wooden spoon with the same one she served the sauce with.
Oh, it should have been more spicier then.
Yeah, Chinese feather dusters. Yeah, duster things.
Yeah.
My dad never hit me, but it was always my mom's job to hit me. My dad could never.
Yeah, my dad never hit me either. My mom always hit me.
Oh, my dad hit my brother because he was the son, but he would never hit me.
Oh, wow, that's another level of.
Yeah, but my mom would do enough for the both of them, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I agree to some amount of hitting.
But in my dad's day, when he was at school, like teachers were allowed to hit kids at school.
Yeah,
he was like, got like slapped across the face.
I got slapped across the face.
Like you can't. Obviously, Korea is not like that now. It's not like that now. You can't do that now. You would get.
Back then, teachers had some authority.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be, honestly. Like teachers should be respected. They should have authority.
Feared.
They should be feared. Yeah. You know, but like nowadays people, like kids crawl up to their teachers and they're like, you know, oh, teacher.
I don't.
And then,
Well, they make inappropriate comments.
Yeah,
like no respect at all.
yeah.
We do sound very boomer.
Yeah, I think we should convert back to the traditional Eastern ways. Like I think the Western culture has infiltrated us too much.
That's what I get.
It's
Some of the
gotten us
comments I
soft.
got in my YouTube.
Yeah, it's made us soft. You know, like sometimes we've excelled more than the West. Yeah, in terms of like good manners.
Sometimes I think we should keep some Asian things like really Asian. And
Yeah,
not
like hitting
conform.
kids. And having authority in the classroom. Yeah, oldie. Oldie. This is like, how do you translate that? How dare you? Like,
Yeah, how dare you, motherfucker. This kind of thing. Oh wow, $50 from, who is it? Tong Yang. Anna to treat David out to lunch. I mean, thank you for the $50, but why am I treating you? You should treat me. You
Well,
came late.
I don't think we can have lunch today because I'm actually having lunch with another dude. But you can join us if you want.
I will join.
It's join. It's not join. It's John. It's John Yang. Same Yang.
Oh,
You remember John, right?
there's so many. John is like the most
The
common
one
name.
we did live stream.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I can join.
Yeah, if you wanna. I don't know. He just hit me up and he's like, "How are you, David?" And then, honestly, I don't understand these kind of people because
Really?
I mean, maybe I'm like a weird, sociopath or
You're an
something.
introvert.
I'm an introvert too, but maybe I've become like society's tamed me like this. But
Oh,
if
you're like, unless there's like a business reason. Why
unless
are
there's
we
a
meeting?
business, yeah.
Oh, he's evil. David has no heart.
I mean,
He has lost all his humanity.
I know, right?
He's like, why you?
I loathe myself too, but if there isn't a slightest like purpose or something,
Purpose for the meeting.
and somebody just randomly saying like, "Oh, how are you doing?" I just thought we could have lunch or together. If it's a girl, I'd be like, "Oh, is she flirting with me?" Like, there's some kind of intention. But
if it's a guy,
if it's a dude, I'm like, okay. And then I have nothing against it because
especially because if you want friends before,
Yeah.
It's like
But for me, I'm just a lone wolf. I work upon myself, and I'm just like fine not meeting anybody. But I guess there is just social.
I mean, I kind
people.
of relate like I can relate like 70%. Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, but girls are a lot more like, oh, let's do lunch, like let's do like whatever.
Yeah, and especially if it's like I always meet people at lunch because I can get productive right after. Like you don't like go on through all the night, but like people who meet for like dinner without any purpose, like let's just hang out, like catch up talk. I'm just like, maybe lunch. How do you think lunch is? And in my area, so he's coming to my.
He's lost all humanity.
I know. I'm kind of a sick human being now. But
you have.
Yeah, I understand.
But actually, when you're an entrepreneur though, a freelancer, this is your mindset becomes like this.
Yeah.
I can relate to this.
So I'm actually gonna give him a proposal when I meet. So I thought of a purpose of meeting today.
Thank you, Patrick, for the $5.
Oh my God! Show some love.
Okay, hold on.
For my
Based
channel.
off the K-drama lens of Korea, the only people who get beat in Korea are the wives of villain chaebols.
Ah, yeah, those patriarchal families. Yeah.
They get beat in the dramas these days.
Some exaggerated ones.
No,
I
I
guess.
really like Korea. I really want to get this. Like, sometimes I don't like the way like K dramas like portray everything because I really don't think like. And then people assume like that's what all of Korea is like. Like, no, it's not true. It's a drama for a reason.
Yeah. But I want to ask you this. Like, there's a lot of like high-profile females that are professional and look good, attractive, that marry like chaebol families. They go in and then they cut all like ties to social media or like any kind of publicity. And a lot of like announcers and reporters do that, right? And later, whereas they're spotted at weddings or like official events, and they're so like polite and like they're so stiff and confined in that like oppressed in that manner. Would you, if you had to live that life, would you go into a chaebol family?
No.
No?
Chaebol family, no, it's too much for me.
It's too much for you?
No, I don't want to live that life.
If you could inherit like 1% of a Samsung's.
Yeah, but what's the point? Like, you're seriously oppressed. You can't live freely. The money, yeah, it's there, but like, what can you do with it?
I see a lot of chaebol families. They all end up getting divorced.
Yeah.
So
It's not a happy life, no.
yeah.
I don't need some money, honestly. I don't need that much to be happy.
I think all of the chaebol families right now, the chairmen, they all got divorced. Yeah.
And I also saw on TikTok, apparently when Japan had a princess, like she denounced, like she like got herself out of the royal family. She just wanted to marry a normie, and it was like a big scandal. And so she was like, I really just don't want to be in this life anymore. And like she just married a normie, and then now living in America. So
isn't that what happened to the UK too? Like
yeah, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. He's like, I'm out. Yeah. I don't want to be in the spotlight, royal spotlight anymore. And then he went into the Netflix series and wrote a book. So yeah, good for them, I guess. Yeah, but it's like to be in like whether you're royal or whether you're a chaebol, it's high pressure, and I feel like it will mess you up a lot. I don't want. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to marry a Samsung Air.
David, the capitalist king.
Well, I could be like Kim Soo-yeon in Queen of Tears.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to file a divorce too because he's oppressed too. But like I could go through that, you know, live that life and.
Oh, but there's someone saying, but then she divorced him. Are you talking about the Japanese princess? She divorced? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Next story.
Next story. Oh, this is pretty much a heavy one. So it's called a digital prison, and there's a debate about this. So I want you guys to debate in the comments too. So basically, what this website called the digital prison is, it's like a name and shame website.
Oh, it's like a vigilante.
Yeah. So there are criminals' credentials and profiles here. So these people, you know, Choi, who was accused of stabbing his girlfriend to death on top of the building. This was very recent.
Yeah, recently.
So his credentials got disclosed to the public because we have that kind of law. So sex offenders and serious crime.
They get protected, their identities.
No, they get protected initially by the press, but when the court rules that their identities can be revealed, we have like this app and website where the government puts up like their pictures, their age.
I think I know that app.
Yeah, and then you can see within your radius, like in this
Is
neighborhood,
there any sex offenders?
is there any sex offenders or like serial killers or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's a necessary thing for society. But like other than that, his personal information. So this like the government owned applications and the websites just put up like, you know, basic information about this person, like his age, how he looks, all that kind of stuff. But apparently this digital prison, like the vigilante,
they get very detailed.
They get very detailed, including his full name, photos, university entrance exam scores, the medical school he was accepted into, social media accounts, all that kind of stuff. So they dig in really, really private stuff, and they put it up all on this archive. So like other criminals and criminal suspects are on this website too. And people are debating whether this is like a right thing to do, even if they're
I feel
criminals.
suspects might be a bit of a gray area because what if people are wrongly accused? But like charged criminals, I think is fair game.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think it's a very blurry line there, you know. So this is a letter from Digital Prison. So they say, hello, we are Digital Prison. We felt that now is a good time to bring back Digital Prison, so we've restored more of our earlier data that was previously taken down. Because we are not in Korea and our servers are located overseas, your submissions will be safe from being charged or tracked by officials. If you know more about the criminals' identities, please send the information you have to our email address or through Telegram. So they're really serious about this. And I don't know, this is like common cliche in dramas, whether, you know, vigilantes, like outlaws that are punishing in private means and stuff, whether they're justifiable and stuff. This person probably thinks he's Batman. You know? Yeah. He thinks like these person deserve.
It's like the most recent like Netflix series with Cho-shik.
Oh yeah. 살인자당금.
Yeah.
So Mindspasm says that's too much, you know, but. You know, we have a justice system for a reason, honestly. I think I'm one of those guys. Like I'm the Gordon figure of Batman. You know, we have our justice system, we have the legal system. If everybody goes out in their own way to be vigilantes and break the law and punish with their own means, like that can get very blurry. That's a very slippery slope. Like, you know, like, and you could become one of the perpetrators too. Like, you know, so I think we need to leave it to the imperfect law. You know, but.
Okay, Princess Mako is not divorced. The Japanese princess is not divorced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about this digital? But what do you think?
Do they earn money from hosting this website?
I don't think so.
It's just they're just doing it because it's like justice thing.
Yeah, I think so. So like there was an actual female who's in Congress right now. I don't know if she was elected this year, but she was a very famous figure in the Liberal Party. She was the head of investigation, the private investigation for the Nth Room. So she you know, dug up and helped the police in the investigation for the Nth Room and stuff. She made an organization, and yeah, she now became like into politics and stuff. But I guess that was within the boundaries of law, right? She had the cooperation with the police. But these people are just like, you know, they're in foreign servers. They're trying to, you know, not get caught by the Korean government and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, honestly. What if they're actually innocent? Yeah, there could be problems like that.
Yeah, that if they were suspected criminals, that can be very much happen.
If they're innocent, then it sucks. But if guilty, what do you think about this? So there's like this website called Private Detective.
Okay.
Have you heard of this? So this site tracks down all men have gone to prostitution. Like,
really?
Yeah. So
if they went to like a karaoke.
No, not those kind of things, but like, you know, the actual sex stuff.
They paid for a prostitute.
Yeah, like office tells, or you know, like those weird places. Apparently, those places all share their ledgers.
Yeah, their database. I'm sure.
Yeah, they have their own database, and they circulate that throughout the legal ring. So if you go to one place, you're archived.
Your name is there.
Your name is there. So a lot of girls, before they get married or when they're in a relationship, they go to this private detective app or service, and this person is like an insider of that industry, so he or she sells the information, so he can like type in the person's name, and if it's there,
see if they paid to have sex.
Yeah. So that was a big debate back then. Is that like justifiable or not too? What do you think about that? Would you try to use that service?
No?
No. It's a very dangerous world.
I'd rather not know, to be honest.
Oh, you'd rather not know?
Ignorance is
I
bliss.
would get, if I was a girl, I would get curious. So I do get the demand, you know. Yeah. So like a lot of people,
especially if you're a married couple and you're seeing if your husband's cheating.
Oh yeah.
Then that would make sense.
But before marriage too, I would want to check if this guy is like a, you know.
Yeah. Don't pay for sex. Like, come on. Just
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole different debate about prostitution. I honestly think it should be like legal for some people that aren't able to get sex by themselves. Like, but
is prostitution illegal?
It's definitely illegal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
It's not legal business.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, brothels. Yes, that's a word. Yeah. Anyways, brothels
Like
sharing
I
their
said,
information.
remember when I said my landlady might think I'm one of those working girls, a hoe, because she was like, "Do you go work in an office like corporate?" I was like, "No, I work from home a lot," and she was like,
"Oh, you're in the Gangnam area, living in an office.
Yeah, living in Gangnam area.
You have like cameras and stuff, and
I have a production set at home.
What are you, or AV actress or something?" Yeah, she maybe thought you do OnlyFans and that you do like prostitution on the side.
Or like what the cam girls or something.
Yeah.
Well, she can think that if she wants.
If it was my sister, I would like to know before marrying someone of that level. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's shady, but honestly, I would check too. Like I would go on the dark side and say like, you know, I want to do a background check. If let's hypothetically assume you did it. Okay, you did the background check. And then you were engaged, and then you found out this person like 5 years ago he went to a brothel more than 10 times.
I would ask him like why. What was the reason for you to do this?
And he said he was just horny.
I'll just be like, that's fucking pathetic.
Would it be a break deal?
But I don't know, but people can change in 5 years though, also.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
she's now like into the scene.
I don't want to think about this. It's stressing me out. Why are you adding extra stress that doesn't need to be in my life?
Yeah, first get a person to get married and get engaged first, right?
I don't need this in my life. Let me just be issue free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her you do videos. Yeah. She is too much in your business.
But if you think like reverse, I don't understand. Like some countries, prostitution is legal, right?
Yeah, like Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So, do women there have different perceptions about like men going to brothels and stuff? Is it okay for them? Like, I've never thought in that perspective.
Yeah, they just think it was like a business. It's like a service they provide.
No, but the men that actually go.
I mean, they're just like, prostitution is one of the oldest standing jobs. It's been like one of the oldest jobs since the...
Yeah, I mean, I understand the industry, but the
Yeah.
consumers themselves, like the men that go to the... Like, you would assume, like, in a legal country, there's a high chance, high possibility that a man would have went to a brothel, right? So, are they okay with that fact lingering behind their minds before getting into a relationship or marriage? Like, that's kind of...
But like, also, the past is the past.
Okay, if you're a killer, the past is the past. Like, everything. Water under the bridge. Yeah. They go to the red light district, yeah.
Yeah,
Oldest
I've been there.
profession. You've been there?
I've been to Amsterdam. And it's
I
like a very
have been to
tourist...
Amsterdam.
You walk down the street, it's like full of red windows. It's really famous. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently in Japan, they're fine with going to brothels and stuff. Anyways.
Oh,
do you know, a fun fact, in Japan, prostitution is illegal, but I think oral is legal. I've heard this from somewhere. It's like an internet thing, but...
prostitution is illegal.
Prostitution, sexual intercourse is illegal, but up to oral, it's legal.
So if you pay to have a blowjob, it's fine.
I think so. I think so. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Don't quote me on this, but...
There's nobody from Japan who can fact check David right now.
Yeah, please fact check for me in the comments, and then you'll be verifying that you've been in that kind of situation. Anyways, okay, let's go to the next one.
Next one.
Yeah. So this doctor thing has been going on forever.
What's happening now?
So because there's a shortage in doctors, the government has been introducing thoughts on bringing foreign doctors with foreign licenses. Actually, the people have been demanding this too. Like, why not we bring in like foreign doctors, like, and make them practice here? That would solve the issue, and that would shut down the doctors. Actually, yesterday there was an advance in the situation. So like the doctors were on full protest, and they were saying, please give us the grounds and the reasonings why you said 2,000, an increase in 2,000, specifically 2,000 number of doctors. And they actually filed a suit to the court, the higher court, and against the government, and the court required the government to give the actual reasoning and the research, and then the government gave the papers to them, and apparently there were 3 lines that was the backing to why we need to increase 2,000 people. Which was, we have a plan to increase like 10,000 people within the year. So if you divide it into 5, that's like 2,000, and then blah, blah, blah. And it was like BS reasons. It wasn't scientific at all, or no research.
It was just like a number pulled out of...
Yeah, exactly. Like administrative BS, behind the cabinets, they're like, 2,000 is a good number. Like, we can make it 10,000 in a couple of years. Like, this just slapped out on the paper. And they just referenced like some common articles or papers that were out. And the doctors got infuriated, and they're yelling towards the press and the public, this is what your government is doing. They're making these policies, big policy changes without any research or anything. And that's all like spiraling up there. But like going back to the foreign license thing, like the government wanted to get foreign license holders to fill the current medical void, emphasizing that if such a situation were to arise, sufficient safety measures would be put into place. And there's been a lot of debate whether we should allow like foreign doctors to come here and practice and stuff.
But they need to be able to speak Korean, no? Or
Yeah, they need to be able to speak Korean.
Yeah.
I guess they could get interpreters or stuff. But this has been a debate, and
My dad, when I saw him at the weekend, he was like, "Oh, they're so fucking selfish, all these doctors in the country."
it's very divided.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very
My dad was
divided.
like, they should just all just like.
Yeah. And then a big mess up was someone who's leading the doctor protest right now. He's one of the big shots in the doctor organization. He, after this news hit, like foreign doctors coming to Korea, he said he posted a picture of some doctors from Africa or somewhere. I think it was like, I don't know, Somalia. I think it was Somalia. That's not Africa, is it? It's in the Middle East, or is it Africa? Okay, my geography is not geography, but yeah. Anyways, he posted a picture of Somalian doctors getting their license, and he posted that on his social media or somewhere on Facebook, and he said, "Okay, so these are the people you're gonna get treatment from," and he was trying to prove his point, like. Are you really sure you want foreign doctors coming into Korea? And are you down to get like checkups and medical treatment from these doctors? And then people slanted him so much for racism.
That's racist.
That's fucking racist.
Yeah.
Like even Koreans thought that was freaking racist,
yeah.
and he got so much criticism.
Yeah,
He put
that was not a good.
that backfired like hell.
Well, was he dumb?
But at some extent, it did prove his point because like people were like, oh. It hit them with reality. So
for me, I don't care. Like as long as the doctor's a good doctor, like what do I care?
Yeah. So people are like, and the foreigners in the comments here are like,
It's in Africa, lol.
Yeah, it's in Africa, right? Yeah, it's in Africa. Yeah, I only heard of the Somalian like pirate ships battling with Korean stuff. But anyways, yeah. So people were like, actually, if you think about it, I don't think Koreans would go to doctors that are foreigners. Unless they're from the U.S. or like some advanced like UK.
Our ages might be fine, but like 할머니, 할아버지, like older generation, yeah, they probably would be happy.
Honestly though, I wouldn't go to like I would go to like honestly it's like medical stuff. So if it's just like a checkup or anything, I would go. But if it's like cancer or like a grave disease that you want the best care, some people even fly out of the country to get the best medical care they can. So if you're in like that kind of very very crucial situation, I understand you want to go to the best of the best, and there are differences in levels of medical institutions and educations. So I understand that sentiment, but like if it's just a cold or like
but it's like doctor qualification, not like worldwide like same. Or
it's not
very
so
different.
So as I said before, within the Korean doctors, maybe this is their privilege or whatever thoughts or whatever, but Korean doctors, apparently there's a lot of people that go to Hungary or Uzbekistan or Mongolia to get doctor's licenses over there because it's so much easier.
Oh.
It's so much easier. They just go there and then, they pay a big amount of money in the university, and then you take basic exams. And of course, there's a minimum level, but it's so much easier than getting it in Korea. So they go overseas. So Korean doctors discriminate over doctors who get their degrees in like those countries. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Anyways.
Rachel for the super chats. Will you dance tonight? I want to see you bust a move. And please sing a Dua Lipa song in a Korean accent. Dua Lipa.
You right? You, not me, right?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I can't do a Korean accent unless it's Britney Spears. That's all.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So what Dua Lipa songs are there? I'll think of it for next week. I only can think of the Barbie song right now at the top of my head.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
Oh, this is the racist thing I wanted to find. Chairman of the Korean Medical Association posted a photo of a Somali medical student and said, "Coming soon. Date of racial discrimination controversy deleted." So he posted this picture. And he was like, "This is coming soon to Korea if you side with the government." And it was freaking racist. So everybody was like, "Yeah, this is not it.
Yeah.
This is not it."
No.
Anyways.
My dad was ranting this weekend.
Yeah, this needs to end. Like
I think Yeah. Your phone keeps buzzing,
Yeah,
David.
it's my Bitcoin alarm. Sorry. I'm very sensitive with my price alerts.
My dad, he was like, can you come, because my new apartment is much closer to my dad's house compared to my Shindang one, and he was like, you can come every weekend now, and I was like, because I think he liked the fact that I was there at home and just like, because my brother is like very quiet, like he's always like day trading. He doesn't. They don't speak really. Because I'm like the daughter.
Dudes are just like that.
Yeah. I'm the daughter, and I like actually like speak to my dad and like keep him company and like.
Yeah, my mom wants a daughter too.
Yeah, daughters are better.
If only I had a daughter.
Daughters are better.
Yeah.
They look after the parents much nicer. And, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So he was like, you can come every weekend, and I was like, oh, but no.
Result-wise, it's the same thing. Even if you're a daughter, you just,
But yeah, fun. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay. Well, let's just do this last one and then go. Yeah, the normal news hitting again. More than a quarter of young couples have no kids. Surprise,
like
surprise.
Week,
yeah, surprise, surprise. More than a quarter of Korean couples aged between 25 to 39 were childless in 2022. And these are the DINK couples.
Yeah,
double income, no kids. So yeah, surprise, surprise, 27.1%, up 5% since 2013. And no surprise. Yeah, just wanted to...
Do you know many DINK couples?
No.
Right, usually because in Korea, if you get married, that usually means you're going to have a child. Because otherwise, there's no reason to get married. Most people think like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just going to just be a couple, then you can live together, but you don't need to get married. They think like, well, if you get married, then obviously you're going to have a child. Yeah. But I mean, I have a cousin who's married right now, but they decided they're not going to have children. Yeah, so I know one DINK couple. But everyone else, they have kids. Yeah.
I've seen a video on YouTube going viral in Korea right now. There's been so many videos, including mine, yours, and all the others,
About
saying like
birth rate,
even foreigners are making it about it. There's getting massive views. Like Korea's doomed,
4B,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And wrapping it up, summarizing it, the reasons of low birth rate, there's like gender wars, there's like house prices, inflation, there's Seoul centralization, high competitive society, all that kind of stuff. But those are like all the big factors. But there's this one dude that did like a sociologist kind of approach, like 사회학이 뭐지? Sociology, right? Sociology kind of approach. He referred to a lot of sociologists and like researchers. And bottom line, he put in all those factors mentioned before. And he said the main reason is just extreme materialism in Korea. So it's
capitalism,
extreme capitalism. We've grown so fast. And like nowadays, you can get omakase, you can go to hokkangses, you can travel, you can get all these luxuries, drive a Mercedes, you can get like good food. All you need is Netflix at home, and you can order pizza. You don't have to work or anything. And then that comes with a cost, right? A price tag. But then he's asking, what would you sacrifice that kind of luxury and leisure life to get something of a responsibility, like your wife, your child, raise your child up to
so you've had fun all this time, and then suddenly you have to swap the fun for actual adult responsibility. Especially now, people are like, I'd rather not do that.
So that's the main problem right now. And also the older generation has put a kind of mindset on us too, because you've always heard from your parents that they don't want to be a burden for you. They've always like, oh, I have enough money for myself, so don't worry about me, like do your thing. I don't want to become a burden. But actually that's like you can appreciate that kind of behavior, but the fact that they're saying that is they're thinking without the money, they're nothing, they're just a burden. That's like the premise of that comment, right? So even in that comment, you can see the older generation is like engraved, that thought is engraved, like money is everything. Money is the only matter to like between a relationship with a child and a parent. So they know the economy is hard, and they know like children have struggles like sustaining their parents, and that's why there's so much disconnects with the parent generation. But because that thought has been so prevalent, kids are actually feeling burdensome towards their parents, and
Yeah, and like what's unique to Korea is like the cost of raising a child from birth to university stage.
Yeah.
I think it's way higher compared to other places.
Yeah.
Just the private academies, the hub ones, that's one of the biggest costs. And that's why my cousin and her husband, they're just like, oh, sorry, just not gonna do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's too much. No.
Yeah. So like the extreme capitalism and like the nunchi
Yeah.
or like all the comparing, like, oh, he goes to this school, he drives that car, he has a Louis bag and stuff. That kind of stuff is up to the max in Korea. And yeah, that's one of the problems that's just like
That's
deeply
the biggest
rooted.
problem.
That's the deeply rooted psychology behind
Yeah.
all of these, surface level things.
Yeah.
And he said like there's a discrepancy on what the government is doing. So they're trying to solve the monetary problems with money, like flooding
Yeah.
people with money.
Yeah.
But that's only going to reinforce that thought,
It's a burden.
Yeah, like it's like if we have a problem psychologically that we praise money and money is like our priority. Like if the government gives you just more subsidiary funds and like money to solve that, that's just gonna make it a more vicious cycle, and it's not gonna go in a good way. So.
And a lot of kids grew up with like seeing their parents seeing how much they sacrifice for
Yeah.
them to grow up,
Yeah.
and they're like, I actually don't want to live like my parents do. I don't want to
Yeah.
have such a hard life.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a happier, much well-off life without kids.
Honestly though,
Live for myself.
I have never seen, I think this is my personal point of view, but I don't think I've seen any other nationality or country or group of people traveling so much like Koreans.
Yeah, Koreans love to travel, but because we want to get out, and because we have in South Korea and North Korea's the border right there, and then it goes. So it's like you want to try and.
Is it though? I don't know. I feel like people travel just for the sake of travel in Instagram sometimes.
There are obviously so many people who do that, but I think people also just want to get out of this tiny.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but
Yeah.
this isn't my observation, but I feel like people are obsessed with traveling. I like it myself too.
If I were living in Japan, but they have like everything. They have
Yeah.
Okinawa, they have like snowy mountains. I think I would travel probably less. I would travel within the country more. But in Korea, that's really not much apart from.
More than that, it's just like here, every single corporate worker I know, they're like, I'm saving up for like a trip to somewhere. Like, oh, if I get my vacation, I'm going to travel somewhere. I've never seen anybody like just staying home, like chilling, just like.
Because it makes sense because you're living in such a bubble, especially if you're corporate. You're living in such a bubble, the same routine all the time.
Yeah,
So it makes sense they want to get out and experience something else.
Yeah. But it's just gone to a point where like if you don't travel, like. See,
No, I
You're-
can't hate
you're
on
missing-
people for wanting to travel and to.
I think it's gone overboard. Like it's just like even my mom says, even I'm like affected to that. So I'm like, maybe like this summer I want to go to like Turkey or whatever. And then my mom's like, after going to all those countries, like I've only been to like a handful of countries and I've lived a good life. Like why does your generation can't stand without like going to other countries? Like I don't get it. What's so good about traveling? And I'm like, and she has a point if you just think about it, So
I mean, people want to enjoy life in different ways.
yeah, and if you see reality shows in Korea, every single reality show nowadays is celebrities going to another country
Just
and
travel.
doing something.
Yeah.
So it's like a big theme, and I guess it's a good thing because like it means like our economy is good and people have the money to go overseas. That's a luxury too, but sometimes it just like pressures you like. My friend is here in Okinawa, my friend is here in Bali, and maybe I should go somewhere too. And everybody's just like, so yeah.
He sounded very boomer.
I love traveling. My bucket list is to world travel, and I put up a Tokyo reel yesterday, so I love traveling. Don't get me wrong, but I understand to some
I think
extent.
people travel more in smaller countries. It's cheaper and closer, so you don't need to take as much time off work.
And the funny thing is, if you look at Korean people's Instagram, like half or more than the majority of their pictures are not in Korea but other countries. Like they only
Because they only post travel pictures.
post travel pictures.
I
of
have
other
some
countries.
friends that will they will only just watch other people's Instagrams, and then suddenly when they're on vacation, they're like the biggest influencer.
Yeah.
But that's how everyone becomes on travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to post everything. Yeah. You see, but it's such an escape from your normal, ordinary life. It is a big deal when they get to escape. Yeah.
That is true. So, yeah, you're getting hungry, right?
Yes,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah. You can end your live, but I was late a bit, so I have like some homework to do.
Yes, the prep work
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, sorry. I have some homework to do. So, guys, last week actually we brought like a product from Piroso. So
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me end my live.
you
Okay,
can end
guys, like and join next week as well.
yeah,
Bye.
come on over to my stream now. I'll do an extra like 10 minutes. So guys, if you come to piroso.net, very interesting. So last week we added a new set of products. I actually did a mukbang on stream.
You did?
Yeah, like with almonds and like kimchi and bulldog ramen.
Almonds?
Almonds, yeah.
You were eating almonds?
Yeah, I put it on these plates. They're these cute little hanbok plates. It's so cute, right? So cute. They're so cute.
Oh.
So I put it on these plates, I ate it, and I showed it on screen, and everybody loved it. And I was honestly like very skeptical of whether these would be sold or not. They come in 3 sizes. They're very like
cute.
cutesy. I put kimchi on this. It was a nice visual. But after that, so many of these got sold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gave out a coupon on last stream, so go check that out if you want a 10% discount. But these got so much sales. I was so surprised, and Jin was super happy. So these are selling out like hotcakes right now, so go check them out. So we're going full on ceramics. Like apparently a lot of people love Korean ceramics. So I brought you another ceramic brand. It's called Soroshi. We actually went to the pop-up store throughout the weekend, and these ceramics are specialized in hanger, so you can see like cute little hanger texture textiles on it, and there are different patterns. There are vases, there are teapots, and little cups here for tea and stuff. So you can see like biup, mium, and hyut, all that kind of stuff, and I think they're beautiful. Honestly, you can get mugs as well, pattern bowls. You can put rice in it and stuff. I think. Yeah, these little bowls and soup. So I actually brought the physical product here because the owner lended me. This one is a little bit different. It's not hanger in particular, but this is like our Korean traditional pattern for like, you know, if you see back there behind Anna's head, that's like the king's mountain figure. So this is like that kind of pattern over here. It's very elegant looking. You know, it's very minimalistic with a Korean Eastern kind of traditional point on it. And then here's your Korean traditional cup. So it's not traditional, honestly, it's modern. So this is like the ceramic, white ceramic Korean potterists used a lot. But we have the chiut over here, we have the iing over there. A lot of people say when they see hangul at first sight, it looks like drawings. There's like the k over here. This is like the little laughing sign. This is like the brand. It's made in Korea, of course. You can check it out on our site. Even the plate is, yeah, it's put with hanger. So it's a really, really nice touch if you want some piece of hanger in Korean in your household. So yeah, this one, all from the same brand. So you can go check it out on our website. And today I haven't brought a discount code, but if you go to the website, I will tell you how to get discount codes. If you press on this subscribe, and if you join our newsletter, you will get discount coupons throughout the week. I send out like 3 discount coupons throughout the week, whoever subscribed to the subscribe letter. So go to our homepage, subscribe to our newsletter. We send out like, you know, daily diaries or like helpful information about Korea. You can go sign up here as well. And we're adding more and more ceramics and cute little products like bowls and jars, and we're gonna get like, I contacted a company that makes jewelry for BTS, Blackpink, and all those idols. So we're gonna get them in stock as well. Thanks for all the love that you show for Piroso, and go get your coupon code. Don't waste your money. But yeah, and other than that, very exciting too. So this is another brand we're talking with right now. We're going to be selling tea as well. So these are Korean traditional tea. It's a tea brand, and these come from like regions of Korea. So this one's from Gohung, and it's yuzu. So Yuzu Louis Boss.
Reboss. I love Reboss tea.
Yeah, so they have their cute little Korean tiger over here as the mascot. They have wonderful packaging. They have wonderful packaging. Let me just show you and just end the stream. But this is gonna be our next brand that's I'm contacting right now. But their package is really premium. They get like they have English on it as well, and it's like authentic Korean tea. So we're gonna get this brand. They come in like these package boxes. So if you want all this information, and if you want to try out Korean tea in a hunger glass or cup, you can subscribe to our newsletter, and then we will send you as soon ASAP for these. So yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, that's basically it for the advertisement today, promotion. Yeah, you want one of those? Yes, yes. I just bought 4 different kinds of BTS bracelets from you, and they arrived yesterday. Thank you. Yay, they're beautiful. Thanks for the free gifts as well. I'm impressed. And last week, we got a free winner from the giveaway event. I contacted her via Instagram, and
She replied?
yeah, she replied.
Okay.
I was like hoping maybe if she doesn't reply, that would be like a free giveaway event. But like she replied, and yeah. She was very happy with that too. So I'm gonna do a lot of free giveaways. We saw that the marketing effect was really huge. So we're gonna do more free marketing and free promotion events. So stay subscribed and notification bells on for these lives. I'm dropping coupons. Yeah, and yay! Can't wait. Yay for the tea. Can't wait to order soon. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for loving the tea. I have to look at that website. Yes, it's piroso.net. BIROSO.net. And thank you, M, for the $5. Finally, the first super chat. No, actually, that was Mohammed. Was it Mohammed? I think his name was Mohammed. Or, yeah. I understand sacrifice. My dad lived in poverty in Venezuela and had a difficult time in the U.S., but he pushed through and made something of himself. Kudos to that. Respect to him. Yeah, it's very hard as always an immigrant to another country and, living in poverty. And yeah. But thank you, M. Thank you, Rachel, for that. And I think I got a super chat. Like, I need to read this before.
PayPal's, yeah.
Yeah, PayPal. Oh, I got from Ross and Tong. Equal.
Yes.
Yeah, they're equally loving parents. I can see that you guys are good parents if you have children. Thank you. I wanted to do more, but Anna's late fees are a little bit pricey. Thank you, pizza. Tong, $50 for Bitcoin. Oh,
Wow.
I love you, Tong. Okay, that is going straight into my Bitcoin account. Bitcoin to the moon. Yes, thank you. Yes. But yeah, everybody's hoping for that crypto boom. Stay safe, everybody. Go check out Piroso. Please subscribe to our newsletter to get the latest updates and coupons. And we're gonna go get lunch with John. So yeah, I'll maybe post it on the story. So follow us on Instagram.